Hello there again. I'm, of course, Mike Porky Parry. I'm with the two mics. You're with the two mics, and
I
you
am
are.
as well. I'm Mike Graham, and we are both with BetSafe, of course.
We are with BetSafe. And why are we with BetSafe?
Because you've got to be in it to win it.
In it to win it with BetSafe, that's right. We're looking at a fantastic weekend of international football. Normally, we deal with the big clubs of Europe. Now we're dealing with the big countries.
The big countries, some small countries as well, though, because while England might be a big country, Malta is a very small country, and England take on Malta in their second game, of course, having won 1-0 against Slovakia, with Sam Allardyce in charge. Now, when he was in charge, everybody thought it was a brand new dawn.
Yes.
But he's not in charge anymore, is he?
No. It's Gareth Southgate now. That adds an extra lustre to the weekend because Gareth Southgate, you know, the young manager trying to take a grip of the team over the next 4 games. This is his first one. What if I said to you, I would predict England win 5-0? What would you give me?
I would give you 11-2 with BetSafe on that. And
is
I think
that right?
That's a pretty good bet. Scotland put 5 goals past them. They scored 5 and let one in. But England to win 5-0, 11-2, I think you've got to go for a scoreline because otherwise you're not going to get much back.
I totally agree. I mean, you know, it's at Wembley. England are going to pile the pressure on. I'd go for more than 5. I'd go for 7 or 8.
Okay.
And then, of course, the odds are going to stack out a bit. 11-2, you might be stretched to 7-1, 8-1, something like that.
You might do.
But that's what I'd go for. I'd also go for scorers in England. Rashford, for instance.
Rashford.
You know, if he's going to start and he can play, and Rooney to play. But I suppose those odds will be nearer the day, all there on the BetSafe website.
That's right, betsafe.com. Check those out.
Okay.
Also, as far as Scotland are concerned, they're taking on Lithuania, which is a bit more of a difficult game for them than the Malta one was.
Yes.
Now, I think the best way to go for that is to look for a draw.
Right.
16-5 you'll get for that.
Well, you get what? 16-5 for the draw?
16-5 Scotland, Lithuania.
6-5, that's just over 3-1. I know my maths, you know, they're all in my head all out. What about Lithuania's chances of winning?
Lithuania's chances of winning, I think, are about 7-1.
7-1.
And while that's quite a good, a good sort of long odds bet.
Yes.
You have to say they'll be looking for a draw, I think, because that's what they're looking for.
Yeah, draw would be about, as you said, 16-5. 16-5. Now it's at Hampden Park, of course.
It is at Hampden Park.
Scotland will be big favourites. What about the other home countries? Now I'm looking, for instance, at Wales because Wales excite everybody these days.
And they kick everything off slightly earlier, don't they?
They do. Now they're leading their group at the moment.
Yes,
they've had a terrific 4-0 start.
Only on goal difference.
Only on goal difference. Nevertheless, they've got to be favourites, and I would say with BetSafe, favourites probably at 5-4.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what you want to look for there is Bale scoring, don't you? What do you get for Bale scoring in this game?
Yeah, do you know what? Austria favourites at 5-4.
Are they?
Austria favourites at 5-4. It's in Austria, of course. They're a very strong team. 2 teams have met recently in the last competition.
Yeah, well, Wales beat them in the Euros, but you have to remember that Austria also won their first game, so they're only second on goal difference.
Yeah, that's right, absolutely.
What and also there's a bit of added spice because their manager came out and said, did he not?
Yes.
That Wales were fortunate.
Well, that's absolutely right. What would you get for the draw there with BetSafe?
You'd get for the draw, I think you would actually get something like 2-1.
2-1, okay, yeah, okay.
Which might be the way to go.
And I would also go in that game because he's such a charismatic character. Gareth Bale to score. If Gareth Bale was to score, I think you get about 3-2 on Gareth Bale scoring at any time.
Yeah.
And the odds, of course, would be more attractive if you said he'd got 2 goals during the game.
That's right. I mean, that would have to be something to look at, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And then you've got the Republic of Ireland as well playing. They're playing a little bit earlier in the week as well. Republic of Ireland to win.
They're playing Georgia.
Georgia, who are, you know, a bit of a tricky team.
Sure.
Republic of Ireland to win 2-1.
Yeah.
I think you might want to go for a draw in that game as well.
What, a 2-1 score? You're saying 29-2. That's about 15-1. I mean, wow, you know, there's some value in that, I would say.
I suppose there is.
Some value in that.
I suppose there is.
What's this shirt you've got on?
Well, this is just my regular shirt that I sometimes wear on a general work day.
You're always accusing me of wearing only blue and white striped shirts. Now you've got one yourself.
Well, this is a very elegant blue and white shirt.
My fashion influence.
You're wearing a sort of ridiculous lumberjack shirt today.
I'm not wearing a lumberjack shirt. This just happens to be... Oh, sorry, I got my identity there. It just happens to be my favourite shirt of the day.
Oh, does it?
I change them around all the time. Listen, we've got a special with BetSafe. What is it? Tell me.
We have
offer.
a big offer because there's a couple of big games coming up as well.
Yeah.
Italy, Spain, for example, and you've got a triple chance.
Yes.
If you look at various goal scorers, could be Nolito, could be Pele, could be Candera as well to score first 21-10.
Okay.
Which would be an incredible victory for you if you were able to do that.
It certainly would be. Also, of course, don't forget the teams around Europe playing. Germany, in my view, have got to be one of the favourites for this competition, if not the favourites. They're playing the Czech Republic. Yeah. Now, for Germany to win, well, I mean, to be honest, you're not going to get a lot back there, are you? I think with BetSafe, we're talking about possibly 1-5 or something like that, 2-11, something like that, because Germany are going to be very powerful in this competition, the team that everybody's going to have to watch.
Absolutely right. But the thing is, in the end, I mean, basically all the goal scoring odds and everything were right up to the last minute before the games kick off. You can find all of those on betsafe.com.
That's right. And we're with BetSafe. Why are we with BetSafe?
Because you've got to be in it to win it.
In it to win it with BetSafe.